Hi, I'm Noah Julian, and I wanted to talk today about developing some awareness of how to stabilize your core. Pretty much any exercise that you do that is a strength exercise will have some element of core strengthening in it, and it's just a matter of you kind of knowing how to use these muscles when you're looking to stabilize whatever you're doing. So the first thing I want to talk about is how to articulate your pelvis so that you can have your pelvis in neutral tilt when you begin to brace the abs. So you'll lie down on your back as if you're setting up for a bridge pose where the heels are close to the hips and the soles of the feet are flat on the ground. You can make a triangle by bringing your thumbs to touch and your index fingers to touch, and you can place that triangle so that your thumbs are at your navel and your index fingers are pointing down toward your pubis. And if you imagine that there's a marble that's sitting in the middle of that triangle, you're going to try to articulate the pelvis to roll the marble toward your index fingers. So I'm not flailing my ribs as I am rolling to end up with some lumbar curve. And then I'm going to roll the marble toward my thumbs as if I am drawing the tailbone down toward my heels. You can move through this a couple of times. And when you're in a posterior tilt, which is where you've rolled the marble towards your thumbs, where your lumbar spine is more flush to the ground, after that you're just going to move about a third of the way back toward the index fingers, and that'll be your neutral position where you're trying to brace the abs and not allowing the shape of your torso to change as you very carefully begin lifting your feet up off the ground. I can feel some tension in my glutes and my hamstring attachment here as I'm lifting up and keeping the abdominals braced so that there's no change. I can bring my hands to my knees right now, and this is just a marker to see where my knees are because they're going to return to this point as you very carefully bring one of your feet to the ground without disturbing that lumbar curve that you've created, and then bringing the knee back to the hand. So if you can do one at a time, you can start to work on straightening the legs out, which will make it a little bit more challenging, where it may want to lift up a little bit more and you have to work more. If you could find the length already at one at a time, then you can start to practice both legs at the same time, where you're continuing to brace, not allowing any change each time you bring the knees back toward the hands. Thank you.